Right, welcome back. Last time, we conquered a province. Yay! Also tacked up a level. I think about it. Did I even show that? No, I think I forgot to show that. Oops. Well, video's already up. Can't change that. Well, it's really not that much. I just show it in order to show progress of time when not much is happening, and well, a war is much happening, especially when it's an entire new province. So yeah, I managed to multiply my populace by 2.5 times. Well, not quite 2.5 times. My home province has like 53,000, and this new one has, well, 75,000. 77,000? 77,000. Maybe 78. And their freedom's rapidly disappearing, but hey. And there's unrest too. It's because of negative stability though. And populist prosecution, which I won't be doing for a while now. This means I am going to have to find a new way to get the clergy to like me again. Oh well. But yeah. The province is almost core. And I've also allied both Hamburg and Lübeck for protection purposes. I'm going to need them more than ever now, because there's no longer a trade league I can hide behind. I'm now 2 provinces, so I can't just do that. And Bremen is definitely a threat I'm going to have to watch out for. But they're also pretty much my only expansion opportunity, especially since, well, Saxe-Lauenburg down here is allied with them, so. So I'm getting myself a cavalry unit in order to better protect myself. And trying to get everything to go well. Ga. Right. Now the problems can be taxed. Excellent. I should also start investing into farmlands in here, though the mines themselves seem to be doing pretty poorly. Actually, I think the fisheries might actually be more efficient wealth-wise. So that might be... Yeah. Let's just stick to farmlands. Make one investment there. It's well worth the cash. Right, let's go. I really don't think I need assistance, though. Plus, I could actually get assistance from Pomerania's fleet, sieging down, well, not sieging down, blockading the province. So help me sieging this down. Just as much as the 2 siege pips are helping. Not sure if I can manage to stack wipe, but doing good. And now a shock phase. Yep, there we go. Took 50 casualties. Wiped them completely. Excellent. Such a thing is devastating, though. Right? Step right there. Yeah. Great. Army expenses are going to spike for a while, that's for sure. I lost enough manpower for that to be the case, so... And yes, I'm at war, so that's probably a terrible idea in most cases. But, well, things happened. Pomerania decided to take exactly the provinces that they managed to siege down, which is actually really bad. Because now this cuts me off from just about everything unless I go through Pomerania. Who happens to be allied with Bohemia and Meissen. So yeah, my dream of managing to start expanding... Yeah, they're basically over now again. Unless someone manages to kick down Pomerania, but that's not easy. This is the only province I can take, specifically the one thankfully I claimed. I could vassalize them if I want to, but that's not something I think is a good idea. However, I could do just about anything I want, so... War reps, let's see here. And as much money as you can get me. Right, because I need the cash. Okay. There we are. Almost big enough to read. It's still a little pixelated. Right? Begin the coring process. Now that's another promise that I'm going to have to worry about. But beyond that, all is good. For now, for now. Oh, and I forgot to do that, didn't I? Right, okay. Yeah, if I wanted to do stuff, I'd probably make the bureaucrats influential. I should start expanding the bureaucracy again, because... yeah. Right, so... the instability effects are now gone, so my stability should begin skyrocketing again. In fact, it is. I've had to limit manpower gain because it's so expensive, which is why I'm sticking to manual taxation for the moment, so that I can just turn off conscription. Though it's probably good to auto-delegate every once in a while. See? Right. Bring it back down to 0. Yeah. Though it does seem to be about the same. Oh well. Stuff can be handled later. Or well, specifics can be handled later. In fact, it might actually be high time for a reform. Exactly 30. Yeah, okay. If it's gonna be exactly 30, I'm going to have to boost bureaucratic influence. Painful, but necessary. Especially if I want to actually do some reforms. In about 4 years from now. I would like to avoid having to pay the increased cost for tech. So, yet another war, another province gained. This one is actually pretty important because it has... well, it's the perfect location to field a fleet. So, extremely important. Although it doesn't have quite as much population, it still has some burghers available, so... should at least give the burghers a bit more power. Of course, there's still an extremely powerful nobility that's also... and everyone but the burghers happen to be disloyal. The bureaucrats I'm going to have to deal with... actually, wait, I can do anti-corruption measures, can't I? Yeah, recall corrupt officials. I can handle the cost of that. And this should dramatically drop provincial corruption so I can actually take advantage of the provinces without things going horribly, horribly wrong. But that's something for another time. Right. My treasury is stable. I have made an investment into here, into the farmland, but it appears that, yeah, labor's getting expensive again. Which is good for the people living here, but not good for me. And yet they're still emigrating. Which means that there's a actual lack of peasant labor inside the empire. Or at least something of a lack. It's enough to be notable, at the very least. Also just managed to get a massive amount of power projection. I highly doubt this is going to last. Yeah, declared war, conquered provinces, and humiliated. Though I can probably insult a couple times to keep it going. Although Bremen's probably the only one I can do without truce getting in the way. Oh well, actually, there's Lauenburg. Yeah, in the process of the war, I did separate peace Lauenburg and Hoya because they were so overmatched they would be willing to take anything. Even though I can't actually siege them down because capitals have, with any level of garrison, have 2 fort levels which require 4K troops, and I don't have that much. I can have that much in the future, but my finances can't support them. It can barely support the army I have now. Yeah. State armies are extremely efficient, manpower-wise, but also extremely costly to me, rather than, say, the nobles, or the citizens, or rarely, I guess, the clergy. Clerical officers are a thing, I don't think the clerics actually have something like that, so... Ah, well. Not much else, really. I've been integrating the provinces, trying to ensure that unrest doesn't get too high, though there's only so much I can do because stability issues, reforms, etc. Probably do something else, but at best it would be banning the sale of offices. Screw it, go big or go home. Especially since this province is already maxed out when it comes to corruption, isn't it? Not quite, but it's close enough. Same with this one. Although I do get most of my money off of this province as it is anyway. Still, this is gonna be fun. Plus, I have to give it time for the nobles in the newly conquered provinces to depower properly. Because, well, let's just put it this way. Bremen has extremely powerful nobles. Seriously, I think the resting point is somewhere around 80%, and they keep boosting their power in order to keep them happy. Which they're not doing a good job of either. As a clergy are happy, but that's to be expected of an archbishopric. Yeah. Expansion is going to be difficult unless something happens to Pomerania. No growing power. I could go for Dithmarschen. That would be dumb. Heck. Okay, actually, winning against Poland is not that big of a deal, but still. Going up against Bohemia is dangerous. They have Hungary to aid them. As well as Moravia and Brandenburg. They're currently integrating Moravia, but they're having issues with that. Oh, and the Ottoman Empire is having some fun going up against Naples. Oh, and Padua's also managed to conquer a good portion of Greece. Yeah. Lovely. Oh, one final thing. The Reformation has actually begun. Though for some reason Luther ended up happening in, well, the Luther equivalent, so the Great Reformer, ended up starting off in France. But yeah, the Reformation is beginning to spread. Now, it's going to be fascinating to see what exactly happens, because the Reformation has not reached Northern Germany yet, the North German coastline. Give it time, it may arrive, though. It may arrive is, yeah, going to take a while. I haven't actually looked at this new province yet. Ooh, a ship industry! And textiles. Consumer goods. I've got consumer goods production now. Because for the moment, my capital province has industrial goods and armaments. Military goods. Right? Yeah. Oh well. 2 new reforms that I just did. Appease an unhappy nobility as a leftover from the old administration in those provinces. But, well, I've got another 35,000 people to work with. Not nearly as record-setting as this 80k right here, but it's still a good amount of population, and definitely going to help bolster my home province. Residents could use... Oh, we've already got rank 2. Okay. Oh, that's another thing to talk about. Yep, rank 2 amenities. Excellent. So we'll take time for... I think they're still trying to fill in the labor requirements of the industries. Best way to look is over here. Not really, but urban wages are still really high to make it difficult to make money off of those industries. Plus, the farmlands are acting finicky again. I'm gonna have to reinvest there, aren't I? Nope. No time like the present. Right. Yeah, that should be good for now. I mean, there's stuff like Hungary are conquering all of Moldavia, which is amazing. And England's making its way into Ireland. So what's new under the sun? I'll see you again next time. Until then, bye. 2 new provinces, but now I'm stuck. Pretty much. I could get 1 more province, but I don't think I'd be able to really successfully take it in the first place. Oh well. Nobody said this had to be easy. In fact, that's the fun part, isn't it?